Live from downtown Detroit, home of WDIV and Click on Detroit, Local 4 News at noon starts now.
We are tracking the very latest with the coronavirus here in Michigan and across the country. Mask mandates and testing are now two major concerns. But first, a check on the weather here on this beautiful Friday across Metro Detroit as we take a beautiful look at Belle Isle and the Detroit River. After days of relief, the sun and warmth are back. Let's get on out to meteorologist Brandon Rue on your Friday afternoon. You're tracking how long these warmer temperatures are going to last and just how hot things are going to get, Brandon.
It's very pleasant out here, Evrod. With the rain yesterday, you figure it would be maybe a little more muggy, but we get a break from the humidity, the heat, with the old sunshine coming back at us through your Friday afternoon. Happy weekend, everybody. We are 80 just about everywhere. 80 degrees Metro, 80 in Ann Arbor with our live shot there. Pretty light winds out of the west-southwest. 79 in Pontiac, but do have to add a degree or two with just a little bit of humidity. You can see the heat index, 81, 82 degrees, not a big deal. We're looking at highs getting into the middle and upper 80s, between 85 and 90 this afternoon. I'm not saying you don't have to take precautions today, but the humidity and temperatures both take a big leap heading into the weekend. So we've got this triple threat of heat well into the 90s for your weekend. Humidity will make it feel closer to triple digits at times. We'll talk about when coming up. Also, storm chances for the weekend could be severe. And again, we'll track exactly when we expect some of those storms to roll into Metro Detroit this weekend. In the meantime, Evrod, enjoy a beauty of a Friday.
And we certainly will. Brandon, thank you. Now to the latest on the coronavirus here in Michigan, as right now there's a total of over 71,000 cases across the state, with 645 new cases in just the past 24 hours. The death toll from the virus currently sits at more than 6,000, with 16 lives lost in the past day, although we should point out that number does include 13 deaths that were uncovered during the state's review of records. Now, despite the case numbers, Hillsdale College plans to have an in-person graduation ceremony tomorrow. The Attorney General's office says that violates the governor's order. Also, the Michigan Liquor Control Commission will be meeting with the owners of Harper's Bar over in East Lansing next week. You might remember at least 180 people were believed to be infected after a recent outbreak that was connected to the bar. And beginning on Monday, Meijer store just announcing that they're going to be requiring all customers to wear masks in their stores to help slow the spread of COVID-19. In the meantime, as we're talking about masks, mask mandates and testing are now two major concerns dealing with the coronavirus spread as we head into the weekend. Here's Tracy Potts. She joins us now with the very latest from Washington.
I'm Tracy Potts. The CDC recommends that people wear masks when they go out, and according to polls, most do. But not all the time. A Gallup poll found that less than half of Americans say they put on that mask every time they leave their home. The battle over wearing a mask has led to a showdown in Georgia where the governor is suing the city of Atlanta for requiring it.
He is putting politics over people. Same answer and the same playbook that we've seen come out of the White House.
A dozen Georgia cities are defying the governor.
We believe that Governor Kemp is overstepping his authority. So I think that this is a fight that we're willing to take.
In Texas, the governor wants all faces covered.
If everyone can adopt the practice of wearing a face mask for the next 4 weeks, we will be able to get COVID-19 under control.
Health experts agree.
I even run with a mask on.
28 states plus Washington, D.C. now require masks, plus big retailers like Walmart, Target, CVS, and Starbucks. The Rockefeller Foundation warns without more testing, America faces an impending disaster by October 1st.
Right now, America has two choices: just shut everything down or let hundreds of thousands of Americans die.
On Thursday, the U.S. broke the daily record for new coronavirus cases for the 11th time in a month. And the White House press secretary, she's facing a bit of backlash for what she said about schools reopening, that schools should not let the science stop them from reopening 5 days a week. I'm Tracy Potts.
Tracy, thank you. Right now, we want to get to some breaking news. that we're following regarding high school sports here in Michigan. The Michigan High School Athletic Association has just announced fall sports will go on as planned. Let's get out live to our Rod Maloney. He joins us with more on this story and what's to come for schools and families. Rod?
Yeah, Evrod, this thing is very flexible. They've talked about that in terms of having a lot of different contingencies, but it's one of those decision-making things that they know that they had to get something done at a very quick level, because as it stands right now, school's probably only a few days, a couple of months away, but being ready for that, you have to back up and back into it. So today they made their decision. They say that they've been talking about this for quite some time. We know now that for instance, the high school football season is expected to start with its practices on August 10th, and then other sports are expected to start practicing on August 12th. Of course, all of this is dependent on what the governor does and what the governor says about where things go. We know that there's phase 4, phase 5, and where we are at the beginning of the high school school year is going to be highly dependent on all of that. And then, of course, there are the large questions about whether high schools will actually go back into the classroom. There were many high schools that have already said, no, we're not going to do that. And so, as you can see here, we're out here at Novi High School, and there is summer baseball ongoing here. You don't expect to see that, but here they are. We're not sure what league that is, certainly not a high school league, not a high school sanctioned league. But the way it's looking right now is that the MHSSA has decided that they're going to move forward with high school sports in their proper season. In other words, they weren't going to move the fall season to spring. They're going to play the sports as they're intended, at least as of now. But again, remember that this is flexible. It could change. And so for parents who are sitting at home wondering, well, what's going to happen with their child, they're saying plan on sports as usual. But again, it is subject to change. Reporting live in Novi, Rod Maloney, Local 4.
All righty, Rod, thank you for the update there. There's been protests in Detroit this week over summer school. We've been showing you that. And now protesters are taking legal action. The group is called By Any Means Necessary, or BAM for short, and they filed a motion with the Michigan Court of Claims for a preliminary injunction. Now, if that injunction is granted, in-person summer school classes could be put on hold. As you know, they started on Monday, and they were met with the protesters outside of the bus depot, blocking buses from leaving and school staff members from arriving. There's a hearing scheduled for 1 o'clock this afternoon. We'll let you know what happens. An investigation continues in Dearborn now after 2 men are shot as they enter a liquor store. This happened at 5 Star Liquor, right in the area of Chase and Tyerman. Police tell us both men are in the hospital in critical condition. A possible motive or suspect description has not yet been released. And on Detroit's east side now, 2 people are in the hospital after a shooting. This one happening around 1 this morning at the Baymont Inn and Suites on East Jefferson. Police say the suspect pulled up in a vehicle and simply opened fire. A 22-year-old man is now in critical condition, and there is a 42-year-old woman who is in stable condition as police continue to look for the gunman. So to come here on Local 4 News at noon, after 3 decades behind bars, the man known as White Boy Rick Wershey is set to be released. Local 4 defender Sean Lay will have the very latest in that case. But first, a new warning from health experts about coronavirus testing and the crisis here in the U.S. after the country just set another daily record for cases.